Hello, everybody. Welcome, and we are going to be reading some Hebrew together. So tell me who is out there in chatland. Welcome. Today
Nobody.
we are looking at Parashat Vayigash. Vayigash is from Genesis around 43, 44, 45. We are reading the third aliyah, which begins in chapter 45, verse 8. Let me throw this banner up there. This week we start reading at Genesis 45, 8. Today with me is Jonathan and Colton and John. John, Colton. Howdy, guys. Let me throw up names, I guess, so we can know who you is. It's under style names. I'm Jason. That's Jonathan, John, Colton. Point that way. Guys, thanks for joining me. We'll see if anybody shows up in the live chat because right now it's empty. This is the holiday season. I don't know who wants to be online watching stuff, but Hanukkah is finished and Christmas is just a few days away. 3 days if you count, or 2 days if you count my time, 3 days if you count yours.
Happy Advent.
I don't know what Advent is, but
Did you all do the
happy holidays.
fourth
What is
week of
Advent?
We did do the calendars.
And
What is Advent?
it's the season. It's the beginning of the liturgical year in the Christian liturgical seasons, and so it begins the year with the and it's the 4.5 weeks before Christmas.
Okay.
It's anticipating Christmas, so
it's like on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave.
Actually, the first day of Christmas is on Christmas Day. Yeah, that's actually the 12 days following Christmas. Christmas is the first day of Christmas.
Yeah, we have 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's kill the banner because I don't think we need it anymore, and let's get right into it. Today we are looking at, like I said, Vayigash. Vayigash is a kal of the root nun gimel shin, meaning to draw near, to approach, to get close. So Vayigash means he drew near, he got close. I want to thank all of the people who contribute to this work on Patreon and say Toda Rabba L'chol Chaverenu V'Chavrotenu. All our male friends and female friends, thank you for your contribution and your help in getting this out. This is the text that we're going to cover. It's from, as I said, Genesis 45, verse 8. And this finishes at, 18, I think? That's what we're looking on the screen. It's the third aliyah. And with that, we've changed the layout a little bit. I've changed the layout so that we have more space to write down here. And I hope this will be useful to us. Let me throw us back up on screen so you see us. And we'll get started. I will read the first verse in Hebrew. Maybe comment on something that jumps out, maybe not. But either way, hope you follow along. I hope you enjoy the reading. Okay, ve'ata. Ata here is not you, it's now. Ve'ata. Lo atem shlachtem oti henna. Henna being the word for to here, like lepo. Lefo, to here. Lefo is the same as henna, like shama, lesham. Okay, so ve'ata, now. Lo atem, not you, this is you plural. Lo atem shlachtem oti henna. You did not send me here. Ki ha'elohim. Ki means but. We most see it in ki'im, but either way it means but. You did not send me here, but God did. Ki ha'elohim. Vayasimeni, this is vayasim, vayasem, vayasem oti. Vayasem oti vayasimeni. He put me, he placed me. From lasim. He put me le'av leFaro. He set me as father to Pharaoh. I don't think that's really true, but the idea is that he was a high functional person in the Egyptian government. This is Joseph, by the way. Sorry. I should have said. This is Yosef. Ul-adon lechol beito. Okay, and as master for all his household or his house. Umoshel, and ruling bechol eretz Mitzrayim, the whole land of Egypt, or ruling over all the land of Egypt. So he's releasing his brothers from guilt for what they did, because remember, they put him in the pit and they sold him into Egypt and all of that. And he's like, it wasn't really you, it was really God doing it through you. And so it's okay. I don't hate you. Right? All right. Jonathan, you want to read after me?
Yeah. Maharu va'alu el avi va'amartem elav ko amar bincha Yosef Samani
Lo.
Samani Samani Elohim la'adon lecho Mitzrayim rada elai al ta'amod.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's that?
Oh, that's what I saw on the internet for a double exclamation point. I don't know.
Oh.
Kind of like they do like this for question and exclamation point, or question and comma. I don't know. It's crazy, these things you see on the internet.
Okay, so hurry and go up to my father and say to him, thus says your son Joseph, something. Help me. What is Samani? So God has established me.
Put me.
Yeah, God has put me as Lord over all of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to me. Do not stand. Do not stay, I guess they're saying. Don't
stay in
around.
place. The amod can be if you are moving. This is you're walking, you're going, and then you stop going. You omed. Omed means that you stand in place rather than moving. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Great.
Great.
Colton, take us out.
וישבת בארץ גושן, והיית קרוב אליי, אתה ובניך ובני בניך, וצונך ובקרך וכל אשר לך.
ובקרך וכל אשר לך. Okay.
And you will dwell in the land of Goshen, and you will be near to me, you and your children and your children's children, and your flocks and your cattle, and your flock, and all which is yours.
All right. Why does this look feminine? Lach.
It is in
masculine
pause.
Is normally lecha, right? Lecha.
Yeah, it's in pause, and so it lengthens the initial vowel back to its original.
Yeah, so let's imagine that
value.
This jumps over here, and this one, they just trade places, right? Lecha, lach. So in pause, that happens. Like normally we say mimcha, from you, mimcha, but in pause we say mimeka.
Mm-hmm.
Mimeka, from you. And then it's like min, cha, and then the nun here is assimilated, and this nun was already assimilated. So min, cha, mimeka.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. What else might you comment about that? V'yashavta is the verb consecutive, v'katal. You shall dwell, and the accent is shifted to the back. But when it's third hey and third aleph,
Muriel is here.
They're not shifting. So hayita.
Or shoot.
Muriel. Well, hello. Howdy. You're going to read with us today.
Yes.
Wonderful. Nice to see you. So hayita keeps that accent, hayita. So it means v'hayita karov elai, you will be close to me. Am I locking up? I don't know.
Nope.
No, you're fine.
Okay, because my pen's not working. All right, karov elai, ata uvanecha uvnei vanecha. Okay, vnei vanecha, vnei vanecha. These are the sons of your sons, which means your grandsons. We have a word for grandson in modern Hebrew, but I can't write it because my pen's not working. Anyway, it's neched. So your grandsons, nechadecha. Nechadecha, hanechadim shilcha, your grandsons, which we don't have in the Bible. Okay, maybe I can write on this.
Because grandsons come out naked.
Neched.
As does everyone, but you
Yep.
know.
But hey, however you can remember it.
Will you be here all week?
I will not.
You won't even be here all night. I wrote this with my mouse because the pen's. Oh, there's the pen. Okay, so neched. Neched is grandson. All right. So how do you say granddaughter?
Nachda.
Nechda.
Nechda.
Yeah, nechda, granddaughter from neched.
Is
All
there
right,
any
and obviously
etymology?
they
Where
are
did that come from?
separate.
You'd think it would come from something like Yeled or Yalad, Yalda. Where does Neched come from? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know where
Modern.
words come from generally.
Modern Israeli.
There you go.
It's not in the Bible, neched? Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. Hold
Yeah, it's
on.
progeny is the general term.
Yeah. Nechdi. This says
Not
Looks
very
like it's-
common.
Yeah.
Mishneh Hebrew, Nechdi, progeny. Parallel with nin, we use nin for great grandson in modern Hebrew. Yeah. Anyway, it's from this got Ethiopic roots, Nagd, tribe or family. It's got
Najd.
Arabic, nodules, a child. So it's an old form, but yeah. Anyway, how do I make this go back? Dock this tab. Okay. Great. Anything else from there? I think not. Wonderful. So, verse 11. We are to John. Where'd Muriel go? Oh. So, John, take us away. Verse 11.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. V'chilchalti otecha sham ki od chamesh shanim ra'av pen tivaresh ata uvesecha v'chol asher lach.
Not vesecha, but uveitecha.
Oh, he's doing his dialectical pronunciation.
Yeah. Okay. Uveitecha. Sorry. I let my Ashkenazi slip.
Vechilkalti is also we see it in the story of Elijah, right? That the ravens sustained
Right.
him, like the birds gave him food.
Right. So I will provide for you there because Chamesh Shanim, 5 years more. There will be 5 more years of famine.
Yeah, let's not say of famine because that would imply a construct. It would be shnot ra'av. But for famine will be another 5 years. How about that?
Okay. Tivaresh is Yerash, is deprive the property, become poor. Lest you become poor and your household and or deprived of property, you and your household and everything.
And this is the verb that's used for like dispossessing the nations when Israel goes in and conquers. Lareshet. So it's like lest you be dispossessed. That is you and your household and everything you have. That you starve to death and somebody else comes and takes everything you have. Yeah. Because if you stay in Canaan, you're going to die. But I will sustain you in Goshen. All right. If Muriel can get back in, we'll let her have the first turn when she comes in. V'hinei einechem ro'ot. Okay, behold. My pen is not working again. Your eyes see, ve'enei achi Benjamin, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin also see, ki fi hamidaber alechem, that my mouth, pi, is the one speaking, hamidaber, the one speaking to you. It's not the mouth of someone else that's speaking to you. It's my own mouth, which until this point we had seen that he was using a translator, because he was pretending not to understand Canaanite language, and for a translator to translate from Egyptian into Canaanite. Right? Notice the people were speaking Canaanite. Canaanite was the language of the Hebrews, so, which became the Hebrew language later on.
Sorry, Jason, I just noticed your tagline. Joseph as his best Elphaba. It's me.
Yes. Yes. That's the title I gave to it, because I am the one speaking to you, not her. It's me.
Muriel's back. Hi, Muriel.
I
She's saying she's having computer problems, but hopefully it's resolved now. Do you want to read now? Verse 13.
the text is very, very, very small, and it's like when I watch it on YouTube, it's big, but where I am now, I've got stuff all over.
If you move your mouse over the screen, there's a little button for full screen.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. והיגדתם לאבי את כל כבודי במצרים ואת כל אשר ראיתם ומיהרתם והורדתם.
There are another three words. V'horadetem
את אבי הנה.
et aviena. Yes. Yes. Good. What does that mean? I'm glad that you've got a new computer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jason, you're next.
Do you have yours?
I don't yet. I've got financial restrictions right now. The bank in Israel has decided to take away credit lines because they are afraid. This is what I understand. They're afraid of a housing market collapse. They think it's going to happen soon. And so they want to pull all of the money into the bank as much as they can. So whereas they were giving a larger credit limit, on the 1st of December, they canceled my credit limit without mentioning it.
Oh, boy.
And so I called the bank, and then they returned it half of what it was before. So so right now it's not an option. The option's off the table. Because Bank Israel is, they're not compassionate towards anyone. I was like, this means I can't eat. What are you talking about? You can't take away credit limit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they did. So hopefully soon.
Yes, for sure. Hagidgadetem, tell to your father.
Not your father?
My father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Avi, all my glory in Egypt, and all that you have seen.
Mm-hmm.
And hurry. Come down.
Not come, but
Bring
down.
My father here.
Yep. Bring my father down here because he wants to see his father. Can you imagine? Like, he got sold into slavery pretty young. And so now finally he's on the edge of seeing his father again. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to try to put headphones in so that I can hear more clearly without making too much noise in this place. So, who is reading the next verse? Muriel, great, fantastic.
It's your turn. It's you.
I think I read the last one before her.
Oh,
So
then it's my turn.
you, Jonathan.
Okay. Vayipol al tzavrei Binyamin achiv vayevch. Uvinyamin bacha al tzavarav. Okay, so Joseph fell upon his neck, fell upon the neck of Benjamin and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck.
Absolutely. So what's the word for neck?
Savar.
Savar.
Savar with a quiescent aleph.
Yep, I have my headphones hooked up. I'm going to switch over to them. Okay, fantastic. I hear much better in my ear. So tzavar, I kind of explained to you before why the aleph is there, right? But do you
Yes.
remember?
To distinguish between the noun and the verb form tzur.
Yeah. Look, I'm writing with my finger because the pin isn't working. I need to replace the battery, I think. Anyway, tzavar would have been written originally like this, but because of the word tzur, which means, what does tzur mean?
To turn aside, right?
Trouble?
Rock.
Oh, Tsuri.
Oh.
Yeah. Tzuri, my rock. Adonai tzuri v'goali, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Okay, so because this is written the same way, it became important for this specific word to distinguish. So the aleph was written, so instead of tzavar, it's written tzavar. And the aleph has no play in the word. It's not even part of the root, really. It's only there to distinguish the forms. So tzavar is neck. It doesn't mean throat. Do you remember the word for throat?
Garon.
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 Oh.
Garon. Garon is throat.
As in my
and
vocab this
tzavar
week
is
from
neck.
Minhat
There you
Chala.
go.
Mhm.
Just so you know, the gutturals in Hebrew are otiot, groniot.
Oh, I didn't put that together yet. I've seen that a lot in the
Groniot means
grammar
that
descriptions.
these letters are formed in the throat. Garon. That's why they are gutturals. Okay. Great. Verse 15. I'm using my finger now. But it's weird to do that on the screen, but so we are down to Colton.
All right. Vaynashek lekol achav vayevch aleihim. Yeah, it was
That
there.
is
It was
hard.
just really quiet. Oh no, it's hard. Okay, never mind. Vayevch aleihim. Va'acharei chen dibru echav ito. And he kissed all his brothers. And
Okay,
he
so
wept.
first it was just Benjamin, right? Because Benjamin is his only full blood brother.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
then and he wept upon them, and afterward his brothers spoke with him. Okay, sorry, I don't know why that felt wrong.
So this is the first time that they're speaking as brothers, that they didn't know that he was their brother until then. I'm looking to see. I normally keep batteries in this desk drawer. I don't feel any. I want to replace the batteries in the pen. I guess I'll do it tomorrow. Good. So what about this Yinashek Le?
I'm assuming that's just how you mark the definite or the direct object with nashek.
You can do either Nishek Otam or Nishek Lahem.
Okay,
Well,
then I don't know why it's there.
No, it's the same. The Nashek, this is in the PL. It can take its object, whether it's in the PL or the Kal, both forms to kiss. and they can take their object with the lamed. Remember, there's another word that we have, v'avta, right? V'avta.
Mm-hmm.
What's the statement? There's one that says v'avta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha, and so on. Right. So, but we have this one, v'ahavta, when it says your neighbor, it says re'acha. Re'acha. What does it say here? Love your neighbor as yourself. Kamocha is the last word. Ve'ahavta le re'acha kamocha. So sometimes we have this lamed of the object, the direct object, and where lamed is used instead of et.
Okay.
Okay, because we could expect to see ve'ahavta et re'acha kamocha, but the object can be prefixed with lamed instead. And like we said before, that's more common in Aramaic than it is in Hebrew, but it is something we can see. So in this case, the lamed, vayinashek lechol echav, he kissed all of his brothers, could have been vayinashek et kol echav. And we shouldn't feel it being a bad thing. Okay? The vayevk is one of my favorite verbs. Do you want to explain that to us?
Yeah, sure. Okay, buckle in. All right, so this is the Vayiktol of the root Beit Kaf He. So what happens is,
which is bacha, right? He cried.
So what happens is when you in the Vayiktol, the He will drop out for the short form, and so you're
what's
left
the future?
Vayivke.
Yivke. Okay,
Yeah.
so bacha.
Or yes, Yivke. Sorry.
Yivke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that kaf is hard, right?
Yeah, and so the He will drop out in the Vayiktol, and so will the segel before the He. So that leaves you with Yivk, and for whatever reason, there isn't a segelization that happens with other verbs that do similar things. It maintains the consonant cluster of v, and then
when you have in this position, you have a kaf or kuf, then it tends not to break it up. So if we think of vayashk is he gave water. Yashke. He watered something. So when it says that Rebecca gave water to the camels, what happened? I think I killed the pen. Yeah. So when Rebecca gave water to the camels, when the servant was there, Eliezer or whatever, I might be confusing my people. I think it's Eliezer went and was looking for a wife for Isaac, and she gave camels. It's vatashk et hagmalim. Vatashk, because anytime it's kaf or kof here, it has an influence. I don't know if that was something people are aware of. But, so that's what's going on. That's why this doesn't become vayevek.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I assume it just lengthens the initial vowel because it's the only vowel in the whole thing. But I don't know.
It's like it wants to become a segolit form, yevek, but it stays without segolation.
Yeah.
Right. So vayivke becomes vayev. That's what it comes to. That it just becomes that. Okay. Great explanation. Thank you very much. Technically, we only are going to verse 18 or 19. I think it's 19. But we have the entirety of the rest of the chapter here on the PowerPoint if we want to keep going. John, you want to take over for verse 16?
V'hakol nishma beit paro lemor ba'u ache. Excuse me. Ba'u Ache Yosef Vayitav Be'enei Paro U Ve'enei Avodav.
Okay.
And the sound was heard in the house of Pharaoh, saying, Joseph's brothers have come. They have come, the brothers of Joseph. Oh, yes. And this was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of his servants.
Yes. So the call is probably, oh, come on, give me a pen. The call is probably the voice, meaning the people talking. So the voice was heard in the house of Pharaoh saying, that is, people were saying, right? What were they saying? They were saying, Ba'u Ache Yosef. Notice the front placement of Ba'u, because Ba'u almost functions like a passive. That is, when you come somewhere, you go somewhere, you have arrived. It's almost like a passive. And passive verbs can take first position. We talk about fronting of the verb for the jussive and for maybe a subjunctive and whatever, but we don't normally talk about the fact that many times passives are placed in first position. Nishma kolo, his voice was heard, and there's nothing marked in that sentence. Nishma kolo just means his voice was heard. So nishma can be moved front to the front, and so ba'u can function just like that. Ba'u ache Yosef, Joseph's brothers have come. So that's nice. So we shouldn't be surprised to see ba'u in the first position. Okay, what is strange is that it was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, in the eyes of his people, but it was something that they heard. Shouldn't it be in the ears? Vayitav be'oznei Pharaoh uve'oznei avadav. That's what you would think, in the ears of his people. But it is what it is, right?
I don't know, for whatever reason, the NRSV translated as a report.
Right. I've
The
heard
report was heard in the house of Pharaoh.
Was the news or the report, the news?
Yeah. We normally think of call as referring to one of two things. One is if it's not coming out of somebody's throat, then it's a sound. But if it is coming out of somebody's throat, then it's a voice. But we should be aware that it has other meanings, of course. If you have elections, that it means a vote. Each person has one voice, each person has one vote. Vote is that they use there, and then you can go by extension to other meanings like report. It's not a direct meaning, but it means that the voice was heard in the house, meaning this is what you were hearing. It could be a rumor or a report, something that people were saying. Okay, so it does have extended or further meanings from just a voice or a sound. All right, excellent. That was Jonathan. So now we're back to Muriel.
Vayomer Paro el Yosef emor el ache hazot asu ta'anu be'irhem ulahu bo'u arza Canaan.
Yeah. Okay, so all of this is the statement of Pharaoh, right? So
Pharaoh said to Joseph, wait a minute. Pharaoh said to Joseph,
this is imperative here, right? Imperative.
Like say to your brothers.
Say to your brothers.
Say this to your brothers. Do
this. Zot asu. Do this.
Do this. Load.
Okay, so let's ask the question: Why is zot in the front? Why not asu zot? Why zot asu?
Good writing.
Is that like to put an accent on the zol to say this
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, this is, we call it fronting, right? It's putting focus on that. It's saying this is what you do, right? So this, but it means do this. But absolutely, it's pulling this into the front to place it in stress in the thought. This do. Good. What else?
That was Pharaoh talking. You do it.
Yep.
Load your animals and
Yep.
lehu ba'u
Mm-hmm.
and come
So
to
think
the
of,
land of
don't
Canaan.
try not to think of these two things as opposites, but go enter.
Enter.
Yeah, enter the land of Canaan.
Thank you.
And be'ir, like you said, is livestock or animals. So it's talking about the animals that you would carry all your things on, right? Load your animals. This word ta'anu in the kal, okay, in modern Hebrew, it's used in an intransitive sense most of the time. And it's like right now my phone is sitting on the ring and it's charging. A telephone sheli to'en. To'en is charging or loading, right? Also a program on the computer, to'en, or to'enet, because it's tochna. And to do it, to charge something, like I'm charging my phone, you say ani mat'in in the hifil. Mat'in, ani mat'in at the telephone. But yes, so you load or charge up, load your animals, and come enter the land of Canaan, right? Don't stay where you are. Okay, great.
Is matin a participle?
Mat'in is a participle, yes. It's hifil. Hit'ain. Hit'ain, he charged, he loaded.
Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, the opposite of this, the opposite is parak. Parak is to unload. Lifrok. Lifrok is to unload. Okay, great. Verse 18 is MEEEEE. Okay, so he told them, load up your animals and go to the land of Canaan, because the only people in Egypt at this point are his brothers, right? So he's telling them to go back to Canaan, ukhu et avichem, okay, and take your father. In other words, get him, take him. Go to Canaan, get your father, ve'et batechem, and your houses, your households, uvo'u elai, and come to me. So this is Joseph speaking to his family, to his brothers, with the command of Pharaoh. Because remember, Pharaoh is the one he told Joseph, this is what you say to your brothers. Do this. Go to Canaan, get your father and your households, and come to me. So the me here is Pharaoh. Ve'etena, this is I'm going to rewrite that. Sorry, that's bad. It's yiktol. Actually, it's veyiktela. So this is like a subjunctive, that I might give to you. Okay, so this is the purpose. Go there and come back, ve'etena lachem et tuv eretz Mitzrayim, so that I can give you the goodness of the land of Egypt. Ve'ichlu et chelev haaretz, and eat, imperative, and eat the fat of the land, meaning that you're not going to be starving anymore, right? So bring your father and your households, come to me, so that I can give you the goodness of the land of Egypt. Then eat the fat of the land. Okay? This would be the end of our Torah portion, like our aliyah, I think verse 19. But we have the rest of the passage, so we'll continue if we have time. So, Jonathan, you are next.
Va'ata tzuveta zot asu.
Okay, look at the arrangement. Atat suveta. This is merchat tipcha. Zot asu.
Zot
Okay, this is munach and etnachta.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be vatat
Yeah.
suveta zot.
Right.
I remember there is something going on here in the BHS. So I want to point that out real quick before you move on. This was verse 19. There is a remark in the BHS. Here, I'll just pull over the whole thing. Veta. It's kind of weird because it means you were commanded, you were ordered. They suggest that it should be read legendum or legende. It should be read saveotam instead of atat suveta, saveotam, and it gives as what you should confer with the Septuagint and the Vulgate. What that means, saveotam, is command them. Like it's Pharaoh talking to Joseph, so he says, command them this do. Okay, so instead of atat suveta, which is kind of funky in the Masoretic text, we should probably read it differently.
So, suveotam.
Save.
Zot asu. Kuhu lachem me'eretz Mitzrayim. Agalot letapakem. Agalot letapkem. V'linshechem unesatem et avichem uvatem.
Yes.
So he commanded them, do this. Take.
It's Pharaoh speaking to Joseph. He says, and as for you, command them, do this.
Yeah, do this. Take yourselves from the land of Egypt. Agilot.
Take for yourselves.
For yourselves from the land of Egypt. Agilot. What's agilot again?
Agalot.
Agalot.
It's a thing that a donkey pulls.
A cart.
Or a person pushes. Carts, wagons.
Oh, wagons. The top.
Today we use it for all kinds of like movable tables that you put things on. So if you work in a hotel, which is where I work, then you would have agalot in the bellboys. Like they put the suitcases on them, they carry them they have wheels. The idea is that they have wheels. So it can be carts or wagons or anything that you push or pull to carry things. Okay.
Like the stuff at the airports where you put your bags? Is that an
Yes.
thing?
It's agala. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Take wagons from the land of Egypt. I'm just reading a translation. For your little ones and for your wives, and bring your father and come.
Mm-hmm. And the bring is like pick up, like load up your father. Right?
Yeah.
Good.
Load up,
Okay.
Dad.
That's funny if you say data instead of dada.
I didn't mean that. I meant dada.
That would be funny. Colton, verse 20.
Ve'enchem el tachos, al tachos, al kalechem, kitov kol eretz Mitzrayim lachem hu. And
Not 12.
to
Hold on, the page skipped.
kituv, kituv kol eretz Mitzrayim lachem hu. And let your eye not pity
I'm sorry,
your
the thing
things.
keeps moving. I'm used to having a pen.
It's all
Sorry.
good. No worries.
Where is it? Right here. It's the next one. Come on, move. Okay.
Let your eye not pity your things, for the produce of all the land of Egypt will be yours.
Literally the goodness.
Yeah.
But it means the produce. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the goodness of all the land of Egypt will be yours or is yours. So don't let your eye have pity for your things. In other words, don't
worry about it. Forget about it.
Yeah. Okay, John.
V'ya'asu chen b'nei Yisrael v'yitein lahem Yosef galot al pi Pharaoh v'yitein lahem Seda la dorech. Okay.
Darech instead of derech.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say at the end there?
That darech is instead of derech. It's in pause.
Right. That's what I figured. And the children of Israel did this, and he gave them, and Joseph gave them wagons upon his mouth. At the order. Is that like at the order of Pharaoh?
On the mouth of Pharaoh, by the mouth of Pharaoh, meaning according to what Pharaoh commanded.
Okay.
By the command of Pharaoh, right?
And he gave them Seda. I don't know what that is. One for
anything
the road?
you need for the way, provisions.
Okay. Provisions for the one for the road. Provisions for the road.
Or for the journey.
Okay.
Yeah, provisions for the journey. Well, that's generous of him. All right. Muriel, what we got for verse 22?
Lehulam natan laish halifot simalot.
Smalot. This is what we use for dresses in modern Hebrew, by the way, dresses. But these should be taken together as an expression, meaning changes of clothes or sets of clothes.
Okay. Alifot, malot, ula bin Yamin, Natan, shalosh meot, kesef, vehamesh,
Halifot,
semalot.
Halifot, smalot.
Halifot, smalot. Lehulam, and to everyone he gave to each a changes of garments, and to Benjamin he gave 300 silver pieces.
Yeah, wow. Benjamin feels blessed today.
Yes. And 5 changes of clothing.
Yeah. Excellent. How are we doing on time? It is 49 past. We can keep going a little bit. Muriel, I wouldn't mind if you read a little bit more because we never hear from you. It's the first time we've had you on camera, and this is really exciting for me. Do you want to read more?
I can try another one if it's not too long.
Yeah, well, it's kind of long, this one, but.
Ula Aviv Shalach Kezot.
And this would have a colon after it, like
Kezot.
right there.
Asra Hamorim Nisim.
That's got a cholam there. It's nosim.
Oh, no, nosim mitov Mitzrayim ve'eser atonot.
Atonot.
Neseot.
Noseot.
Noseot. Oh, yeah.
So we got
Noseot.
nosim and nosot. Mhm.
Bar ulechem umazon
Mhm.
leaviv laderek.
Oh,
Ladarek.
yeah. Do you recognize the word mazon?
Yeah, that's food or provision or
Right. From Birkat Hamazon, right? Birkat Hamazon, the blessing you say when you eat, the
oh,
blessing after a meal.
okay.
Birkat Hamazon. Okay, and bar? Bar is like grain, bread, and food. Okay, so what's the whole passage mean?
And for his father.
It could be, but because we use the verb shalach, it's probably not for, but he sent to. He sent to his father.
And to his father he sent ezot like this. He sent this.
Yeah.
Thus,
Mm-hmm.
Asira, 10
Asara.
donkeys.
Asara hamorim, yeah.
Nasara hamorim, 10 donkeys.
Yeah.
Nasim, lifted up.
Yeah, like carrying.
Or carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Mitzrayim, from the good of Egypt.
From the good things of Egypt. And the from means it's a partitive genus. So some of the things, right? Some of the part of the goodness of Egypt. Not all of the goodness of Egypt, but quite a bit. Okay.
Quick question.
Sure.
Tuv is a noun meaning good things?
Goodness, but it couldn't, like, when it comes to food and stuff, it might mean produce.
All right, so tuv is a noun.
From the abundance of Egypt, maybe.
All right, so tuv is a noun and tov is like an adjective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the Esra.
And 10 aton. Those are, would those be she donkeys and the others he donkeys?
Yes. So chamor is masculine and aton is feminine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So eser atonot.
She donkeys carrying produce and bread and food to his father.
Yeah.
For the journey.
Yeah. Great. Exactly. Brilliant. All right. If we go to the end, then we see, thank you very much. Toda rabba lechulechem al shituf ha'pe'ula. I really appreciate you guys being here. Muriel, it was so nice to host you.
You told me a year ago that I had to come at least once.
So she's fulfilling her obligation.
Well, I hope it's not just once, but
thank you.
You've been here so many times with us and for us, and I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival on screen to join with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How you guys feeling about this week's parashah?
Pretty good. Lots of interesting vocabulary.
And did you like my Elphaba?
I did.
If you don't know, that's a reference to the musical Wicked. So Elphaba sings that at one point. As far as upcoming readings, I want to just mention, I'll throw this up on the screen real quick. This is our readings schedule, if my computer will play along. Okay, so this is at thehebrewcafe.com/uploads/pdf/parshiot. You can see it on the open, the public posts on patreon.com. So we are finished with Vayigash. That's here, Vayigash. That was today, the 22nd of December. So next week, we're going to look at Vayechi. It's the final parashah in the book of Genesis. It goes until 50, verse 26. We're going to look at the first of the aliyot, which is Genesis 47, 28 through 48:10. That's where we're going to be. And the following week, oh my goodness, I just keep pushing buttons, don't I? How do I close this? The following week is the day after my birthday.
Happy birthday.
My birthday is January 4th, and I am not certain that I will be here. I think I'm going to be in Jerusalem that night. So I will probably ask Jonathan to host instead of me.
Okay.
If that would be okay.
I think so,
January
yeah.
5th, and everybody will join in with you, but you will be the chair of the meeting. And for Shemot, which is the fourth aliyah, Exodus 3:1 through 15, which is the burning bush. I am very sad not to be here for that because I'd like to talk about the kal passive. But that's okay. Maybe Jonathan will talk about the kal passive in that verse. That is the ukal, right? Apart from that, that's you can access the schedule and follow along. Of course, patreon.com/thehebrew-cafe. Please come and join us. You can look at everything is posted there for people who are not paid subscribers as well, but paid subscribers have extra links that they can access to come up on screen with us and participate a little bit more fully. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to jump over to the composition course.
Have fun, folks. I'll see
Thank you, everybody. This was great.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.